Hi, and welcome to the highlight video from the cycling tour that my wife and I participated in called the Discover L&A Ride. Lennox and Addington County, hence the L&A, organized this tour for 500 cyclists, which highlight the beautiful region of Eastern Ontario, as well as some local businesses and some wineries. After collecting the most important part of the morning coffee, we made our way towards the road where we'd begin our 56-kilometer tour. Fortunately, if we ran into problems, this service vehicle would help us along the way. To give a sense of perspective, here is a map of the route that we took. This 56-kilometer loop started at MacKinnon Brothers Brewery and had 7 stops along the way. These stops included water refilling stations, some light snacks, and a lot of them included some live music featuring local artists. This event was going to happen rain or shine, and fortunately for us, we had lots and lots of shine. This region of Ontario is about 2 hours from Toronto, 2 hours from Ottawa, and 2.5 to 3 hours from Montreal. That makes this area a perfect day trip location for anybody coming from those 3 cities. If you want to spend an extra bit of time here, Kingston is the closest city where you can easily spend a night, and it's about a 20-minute drive from this route. This video is a bit of a change from my previous formats, where I'm not going to speed up the video at all. I'm going to show you what it looked like as I was actually cycling. Needless to say, 3.5 hours of watching me cycle would be pretty boring, so this is a highlight reel, and I hope you enjoy watching it. Thanks very much. We were fortunate to have the OPP provide some traffic support for this first big intersection of the ride. That made this ride a lot safer for everybody involved.
3 more of the train coming.
Okay.
Okay. Our first stop is at a little family-run business called the Hive and Hearthstone. These folks specialize in raw honey and they have a little bakery as well. We were offered little samples of delicious ice cream topped with some awesome honey. And after that little break, we were back on the road again. Okay. The next stop in our tour is the Old Hay Bay Church, which is a Methodist church built in 1792. That was about the same time that the Loyalists began settling in Canada following the American Revolution. We were fortunate to be able to go inside and have a look around the inside of the building and some of the artifacts that are contained within. This is considered a National Historic Site of Canada, and it was a pleasure to be able to see inside of it and have a look at some of this heritage.
Do you have like the voice where you can say GoPro stop start?
Maybe. I've never used it. I'm old-fashioned, I guess. I stick with the buttons.
As we make the left turn onto Highway 33, we are effectively at the halfway point of this tour, and we are now making our way back to the beginning. Our next stop is the Bergeron Estate Winery and Cider Company. This works out very well for timing wise because this is a great spot to grab a bite for lunch. This tour included a sample of wine or cider, but they also had for purchase some chili and pizza available for us. Following a rest and then some pizza for lunch, we were back on the road to carry on with our tour.
You're on the Loyals Parkway, by the way.
Oh dear. That's my parkway.
Yeah.
Alright, that's the next stop. Right across.
Our stop at 33 Vines included another sample of wine, but it also gave us the ability to go inside of the converted barn and have a look at some very interesting art gallery space.
Sure, a lot of people be surprised.
We also took a little bit of extra time to enjoy an after-lunch beverage as well.
Didn't think I had it in me. Hey, sweetie.
It's not a race.
Thank God. There's goats.
Our next stop at the Loyalist Trading Company was, I think, my favorite stop of the day. Two reasons. One, there's goats on the roof. And the second reason is that it's so rare to find a country-style convenience store, general store these days. They're a rare treat.
He's looking.
Of course, I couldn't help myself. I just had to try out the goat feeding contraption at the front of the store.
They're getting excited. They're getting excited. Here come the pellets.
After visiting the store and its roof-dwelling goats, it was time for us to hit the road again and complete our tour.
We're rolling here now.
Getting there.
Man, that factory looks ugly.
We didn't spend a lot of time in Finkelshore Park, which is just on the outside of Bath, but it does offer some pretty spectacular views of Amherst Island. As we come into Bath and encounter our only traffic light of the entire day, we're making a left turn to head up Church Street and complete our final 2 kilometers of the bike tour. The end really is in sight at this point.
Yeah, we're getting in the short strokes now. Yeah. Good. We're good. Okay.
And as we cross back into this parking lot, we have now returned back to the place that we started hours earlier. One of the aspects of this tour that I really appreciated was just the wide diversity of cycling people that were involved. There were people who were on electric bikes, who were retirees, there were cycling clubs, there were regular commuters, young and old. It was a real mixed bag of cyclists. It was really awesome to see. We had a really good time on this event, and I just want to thank the organizers as well as the volunteers who put this show on. Thank you very much. And also thank you very much for watching it. Until next time, cheers.